Hello, everybody. Hello, folks. Let's get right into our first segment. RRR. Recap, review, rebut. We talked about the gorilla debate. Okay, we determined that I would get fucked up in pretty much any scenario by a silverback. A baby, adult, male, female, doesn't matter. A silverback is gonna fuck me up. You know, 100 dudes, I get 100 of my boys, and they don't look like me. They're not built like me in any way. Mall kiosks and those pushy salesmen, they're good at their jobs, but to what end? I feel like there's an injustice happening, but I don't want to speak up because I don't want it to be awkward. Is it right here? It used to be right under my desk. $80 shoe polish, because why? Sympathy, guilt. If it were White Panther, I would fall asleep maybe even quicker. All right, so don't make it about that, because it isn't. I don't like superheroes. Captain Marvel was much worse. I usually Mike Marvel. Nice to meet you. How are you? It's not 1954, so this kind of, you know, I'm here to save the day. That doesn't work for me anymore. That was hate of a new caliber, a different tenor of hatred. I do like Spider-Man. Spider-Man seems fairly cool. He's just a kid, man, with a backpack and a camera and a dream. Let's make magic. Let's fucking make magic, dude. Wasn't until high school. Wasn't until What Do You Mean? Wasn't until what? Wasn't until what's that other good one? There's a good one. That one as well. It wasn't until those ones came out that I finally said, fuck you guys. I like him. I think he's good. If I ever get the chance or the opportunity or the slightest, smallest cracked open window at selling out, if any company wants to buy my opinion or my, you know, my rights, offer me, lowball me, please, just ball me. I'll ask Mr. Beast for a shout out. Can't hurt to ask. It takes out his AR-15 and shoots me in the head 95 times. Turns out it does hurt to ask. Now I'm giving up a lung to Mr. Beast. Why does Mr. Beast want my lung? By the way, what are you gonna do with it? We're gonna inflate it all the way up to the Empire State Building. Okay, I don't think I want that being done with my lung. Mr. Beast, aka Mr. Jimmy here. How we doing? Today we're gonna be killing 90 homeless guys and seeing what happens. All right. Is that a video? Is that charitable? What was it? Why did we do that? Why did we? People watched it. Oh, wow, he looks different. Wow, what happened to Skrillex? Guy that hasn't seen a picture of Skrillex since 2013. Whoa, what happened to Skrillex? Sheesh, looks like he aged 10, 12 years. Holy fuck. And they said, we'll call him Skrillex. They're looking at this baby in the hospital and they said, let's call him Skrillex. What was that? Where did that? I would love to be a fly on the wall on that one. How did they land on Skrillex? Would you rather be homeless or be in prison? I don't think I would survive either, honestly. Low security Swedish, I would sign up for that right now and probably pay like $800 a month for Swedish prison. Why are the Swedish prisoners living better than I am when I haven't committed a crime at all? Your Honor, I didn't know being a goofball was a crime. All right, in Sweden, it's a crime to be a goofball. Whatever, bro. How much the eggs cost, dude? How much are them eggs costing? So some frat kids, who I hate, they prank called him and told him he's getting drafted. That is funny. That's hilarious. What are we doing? Why is that so bad? Imagine you're with your boys and you actually successfully prank call a draft pick. We're saying this wasn't an accomplishment? That is like so impressive. It's mean-spirited, of course. Most prank calls are. Most funny things are. I love Shedeur. I have his fucking jersey. I have his jersey. What if I prank called? Am I allowed to prank call because I have the jersey? Now they're like trying to ruin this kid's life, which is also funny. So, you know, I'm on both sides. That is hilarious. Now do I have to explain why I'm not drinking on a Monday? Can't I just not? Sir, your shirt has about 25 beers on it. So forgive us if we thought you were going to have a fucking drink. I could shoot if there were no other players on the court. I'm actually a pretty good shooter then. But I don't know if we can get in that scenario game speed. I don't think that'll ever happen. Age gap discourse, shall we? They are, let me just do real quick here. This would be like me dating a negative 32-year-old, but he has a lot of fucking rings. And do you remember when he didn't call the timeout with Malcolm Butler and the Seahawks and Pete Carroll fucking and Marshawn Lynch? So he can do no wrong in my eyes. I'm trying to think of what the headlines would be, you know? Is the pylon, has he got a flaccid pylon? I don't know. We'll have to workshop that. There's something there.
Bobby Costa's the king of the cheesy life, living large with a pizza slice, no strife. Pop a pill, feel the thrill, watch it grow. Bobby's packing confidence, stealing the show. Cheese and soda, he's living the dream, but Megadong makes him reign supreme.
Wow. Wow. Okay, I know. Who told you? I didn't know. I didn't know I was public about that. Put the word out. Just tell people. Tell your mom. Tell your friend. Tell your therapist. Tell people about this thing. He quit? Oh. Why? Why is everyone quitting? I guess I quit like a month ago, so I'm sorry I can't. No, I don't accept that answer. No, I'm refusing that answer. No thank you on that answer. Give me a different one. But yeah, I'll be in a better mood tomorrow. I promise that. That's the show. That's it. We're done.